Unit 5A, Comparative Adjectives. Adjective, a word that gives you more information about a noun. A noun is a word indicating a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, flower is a noun. An adjective is a word that gives you more information about a noun. So for example, this is a purple flower. This is a green leaf. Green and purple are adjectives. This is a bald man. Bald is an adjective. This is curly hair. Curly hair, curly is an adjective. Comparative adjectives are a specific type of adjectives. A comparative adjective is a word that gives more information comparing two nouns to each other. For example, this woman's hair is curlier than the other woman's. This woman's hair is straighter than the other woman's. This man is balder than the other man. This man is hairier than the other man. Warning: most English words will follow the pattern I will teach you. Not all English words will follow this pattern. If you're not sure, check a dictionary. To form most comparative adjectives, you need to ask yourself how many syllables that adjective has. In the Unit 1C video, we talked about the idea of syllables. Syllables are how many times you drop your chin. So, for example, the word dog, dog, has one syllable. The word cat, cat, has one syllable. The word ceiling, ceiling, has two syllables. The word window, window, has two syllables. The word syllable, syllable, has three syllables. The word fireplace, fireplace, has three syllables. So you count the number of syllables by the number of times your chin goes down. You need to ask yourself whether the adjective has one syllable, two syllables, or more than two syllables. You also ask yourself what letter is last in the adjective. Is it a consonant, like the letters B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, or Z? Is it a vowel, like the letters A, E, I, O, or U? Or is it the letter Y? If you are forming a one-syllable adjective that ends in a consonant, you just add the letters ER. For example, straight hair.
Straight, one syllable, straight.
The word straight ends in the letter T, which is a consonant. So to make the word straight a comparative adjective, we add the letters ER. Straighter hair. This woman has straighter hair than the other woman. Another example, small fish.
Small, one syllable, small.
The word small ends in the consonant L. So to make small into a comparative adjective, you add the letters ER. Smaller fish. This fish is a smaller fish than the other fish. If you have a one-syllable adjective that ends in an E, the letter E, you just add the letter R. For example, late homework.
Late, one syllable, late.
The word late ends in the letter E. So to make the word late into a comparative adjective, you add the letter R. Later homework. This woman's homework is later homework than the other man's homework. Another example, large house.
Large, one syllable, large.
The word large ends in an E. So to make the word large into a comparative adjective, you add the letter R, larger house. This is a larger house than the other house. If you have a one-syllable adjective that ends in one vowel before one consonant, you double the consonant and add ER. For example, this is a slim woman.
Slim, one syllable, slim.
The word slim has a vowel, the letter I, before a consonant, the letter M. So in order to make the word slim a comparative adjective, you double the M and add an ER. Slimmer. This woman is slimmer than the other woman. Another example, big doll.
Big, one syllable, big.
Big has the letter I, which is a vowel, before the letter G, which is a consonant. So to make the word big a comparative adjective, you will double the G. Bigger. This doll is a bigger doll than the other dolls. bigger. If you have a two-syllable adjective, you will usually just add the word more before the adjective. For example, thoughtful person.
Thoughtful, 2 syllables. Thoughtful.
To make it comparative, you add the word more. This is a more thoughtful person than the other person. Another example, modern painting.
Modern, 2 syllables. Modern.
To make modern a comparative adjective, you add the word more. This is a more modern painting than the other painting. If you have a two-syllable adjective ending in the letter Y, you will take away the Y and add an IER. For example, happy woman.
Happy, 2 syllables. Happy.
Happy ends in a Y, so to make the word happy a comparative adjective, you will subtract the letter Y and add IER, happier. This is a happier woman than the other woman. Another example, busy man.
Busy, 2 syllables. Busy.
The word busy ends in the letter Y. So to make it a comparative adjective, you subtract the Y and add IER. Busier. This is a busier man than the other man. If you have a three-syllable adjective, again, you will just use the word more before the comparative adjective. For example, musical person.
Musical, 3 syllables. Musical.
To make the word musical a comparative adjective, you add the word more. This is a more musical person than the other person. Another example, positive people.
Positive, 3 syllables. Positive.
To make positive a comparative adjective, you add the word more. These are more positive people than the other people. There are some adjectives that are irregular. Irregular formation for the word good, good becomes better. For example, vanilla ice cream is good, but mint chocolate chip ice cream is better. Another irregular adjective is bad. Bad becomes worse. For example, it is bad to have a headache, but it is worse to have a migraine. The final irregular verb we are going to discuss is far. Far becomes further. For example, from Kentucky to Texas is far, but from Kentucky to California is further. There are two more ways that you can form comparative adjectives. You can use the word less plus the adjective. For example, Francis the cat is less big than Dost the dog. Another phrase you can use is the word as plus the adjective plus as. If you want to make it negative, you can add the word not. For example, Francis is not as big as Dost. To review, an adjective is a word that gives you more information about a noun. For example, brown dog. Brown is an adjective. Young dog. Young is an adjective. A comparative adjective is a word that gives more information about two nouns. For example, younger dog. This is a younger dog than the other dog. More brown dog. This dog is more brown than the other dog. To review the formation of comparative adjectives, if you have a one-syllable comparative adjective that ends in a consonant, you add the letters ER.
Long, one syllable, long.
If you have a one-syllable comparative adjective that ends in the letter E, you just add the letter R.
Wise, one syllable, wise.
If you have a one-syllable comparative adjective that ends in one vowel before one consonant, you double the consonant and add ER.
Sad, one syllable, sad.
If you have a two-syllable adjective, you usually add the word more before that adjective.
Peaceful, two syllables, peaceful.
If you have a two-syllable adjective ending in the letter Y, you subtract the Y and add the letters IER.
Yummy, two syllables, yummy.
If you have a three-syllable adjective, you add the word more before that adjective.
Colorful, three syllables, colorful.
The irregular formations are the word good, which becomes better, bad, which becomes worse, far becomes further, and the additional formations, less plus the adjective, or as plus as. If you make it negative, you add the word not to the beginning. Remember, most English words will follow the pattern. Not all English words will follow it. If you're not sure, check a dictionary. This is a flowchart to help you with forming comparative adjectives. You first ask yourself, does the adjective have one syllable, two syllables, or three syllables? If it has one syllable, ask yourself, does the adjective end in an E? Yes? Add the letter R to the end of the adjective. No? Ask yourself, does the adjective end in a consonant? Yes? Ask yourself, does the consonant have one vowel before it? No? Just add the letters ER to the end of the adjective. Yes? Double the consonant at the end of the adjective and add the letters I-E-R. Does the adjective have two syllables? Ask yourself, does the adjective end in a Y? No? Add the word more before the adjective. Yes? Subtract the letter Y and add the letters I-E-R. Does the adjective have three syllables? Just add the word more before the comparative adjective. Now that we have learned about comparative adjectives, let's practice. Go to page 37 in your textbook, exercise 2B. There are 5 sentences I would like you to look at. 1. Life is faster or more fast than before. 2. Traffic in cities is more bad or worse than it was. 3. Everybody is busier or busier than they were 5 years ago. 4. We are more stressed or stresser than our grandparents were. And 5. People aren't as patient as or as patient than they were before. Pause the video now and complete the exercises on your own. Start the video again when you have completed the exercises. Number 1. Life is faster or more fast than before. The adjective fast is only one syllable. And even though the last letter is a consonant, there is no vowel before the consonant. The letter S is not a vowel. So in order to make the adjective fast a comparative adjective, you add the letters ER. So the correct answer is faster. Life is faster than before. Traffic in cities is more bad or worse than it was. The adjective bad is an irregular adjective. So in order to make the adjective bad a comparative adjective, you change it into the word worse. So the correct answer is traffic in cities is worse than it was. Number 3, everybody is busier or busier than they were 5 years ago. The adjective busy has 2 syllables, busy. It ends in the letter Y, so since it is a 2-syllable adjective ending in the letter Y, we subtract the Y and add IER. Everybody is busier than they were 5 years ago. Number 4, we are more stressed or stresser than our grandparents were. The adjective stressed is 2 syllables, stressed. It doesn't end in a Y, so we add the word more. We are more stressed than our grandparents were. And number 5, people aren't as patient as, or as patient than, they were before. The as adjective as is an additional form of comparative adjectives. So the correct response is people aren't as patient as they were before.